So for our ePortfolio, you can create an ePortfolio using uh, issu.com, and likewise using a simple PowerPoint to create your project. Now, there are different examples of portfolio in week one. So you can click on the links in week one. Here's one example of a portfolio done using weebly.com. So if you know how to use this portal or website, you can actually place their using their templates your projects in the different courses that you have taken. So CAD, Studio, building materials, detailing, even math and history. Okay, so you can showcase all your best works. And hopefully you do this not only for the first term, but also for succeeding terms. You keep updating this. So you have a compilation of your best works. And it also encourages you to uh, create good works even when you are doing exercises or especially for your projects. So here's another one now using Wix. And you can see here they have a nice template with a unified theme. So again, you can showcase your projects, screen capturing your works, and placing them or uploading them in the portal. Again, Wix. This is done in Wix.com. They might have different templates. They do change the templates, but try to take photos of your works so that it presents well as best as you can. Like I think this is a nice layout. Okay, so properly set. Do not just take any photos without setting the or composing your photograph. Okay, so take note of the background, right? So maybe you want to create some backdraft for your background or remove it in Photoshop. This one is done exercise in history. So even history projects can also be shown. So that's actually nice. And if you can, add some description on what you have done or what the activity is all about, then it will actually be, very descriptive. So again, architectural history, detailing, all your best works can be showcased. And then you can do it per year. So next term or per term, so following term, you can showcase your other projects. Now, try not to present it as a student work. I'd try to make it appear more like a professional work as much as you can, even if you're not yet paid to do this, right? Because you do want to be hired or get clients, and by showing that you are not a student, they might, think that you are uh, already available for hire. Okay, so all these projects can again be showcased. So this one is done by Sheena Sivaluk. So nice presentation. Okay. So it's always nice to be able to showcase your work so that you are able to present them at the best manner you can. Okay. So again, Wix, Weebly, uh, or issuu.com. We actually have here, different examples in Slate. So you can go to the course syllabus week one. I've already placed there uh, different examples. Here's one, a compilation of our term six students' work. So this is a winter 2017. So you can see that every term when we have graduating students for the technology program, we actually create this booklet for them. This is actually printed out, but it is also uploaded by our professor there, Professor Adrian Bika, in issuu.com. So per student gets a leaf, and I'll show you later how this is done simply using PowerPoint. Okay, or you can use other application. I think this was done in InDesign, which is a publication application by Adobe. Okay, so this is professors also publish here. So this is by Adrian. Okay, this is by Jordan and our associate dean. Okay, Daniel, Rafiq. Okay, and then you have your back page as well. Okay. So you can already see what you would be doing when you become a graduating student or term six student. And notice that they don't, they try to showcase it as professionally as they can. This is my page. So I teach history of architecture, and that's my teaching philosophy. Okay, those are different activities that we do in history. So that's uploading a PowerPoint or a InDesign project in issuu.com. Okay. So you can check all these projects, which again it can be found in week one in our course syllabus. Okay. So we also have some online portfolio done by Sheridan. So if you click that link, you'll see there different projects done currently, winter 2020 down to, uh, you know, I think I'm not sure how far it goes, but you can see there the different portfolio. This is a portfolio class actually in term six. Okay, so you can open those link. Well, well, unfortunately, I think that that's still under construction. They're still working on it, so it's just a placeholder for now. Once the term is over, that will be populated. Okay? So they already have a placeholder for the winter 2020 term. So students will upload their files there. So how do we do this, or how can you do your portfolio easily using issuu.com using PowerPoint, okay, and uploading it in issuu.com. So what you need to do is you can simply open PowerPoint, and I suggest that you change the slide size. You can do that by going to the page size tab or point, so that you can maximize the page when in issuu.com. Okay, so if you don't change the page size, it will appear more horizontal. So I recommend that you go to the design tab, and then from the design tab, you can find there customize your page size. Okay, so click on design. On the right side, you have their slide size. Go to custom, and then I find that 32 or 33. for the width and 36 for the height is perfect for issuu.com. So 34 width, 36 height. Okay. So that should be your slide size. Okay. So again, when you open the lift or change the page, it will actually maximize the utilization of the page in issuu.com. So first page is for your cover, so you can design this as best as you can. Again, try not to use the uh, font size in PowerPoint. Now change the font size so that it's a little smaller, but not too small that it's not also readable in issuu.com. You can actually upload your PowerPoint and view it in uh, issuu.com and see if it's readable. So if you look at this, it's actually not as readable, but it's actually nice. It's just a one pager CB. And try not, again, as I said, try not to place their art student or architecture student. Make it appear as professional as you can because you do want to land a job or get a job and or get a client, right? So here is really very nice. It uses different icons of different skills or skill set that Shobit has. And down below, under power charts, you can see his the different application that he knows and the percentage or skill level of his competency. So you have he plays also his information, so he can be contacted to the left, and his education activities. You can also place here your projects. Okay, so very nice graphical representation of who he is, what he can do, how best he can do those things. So again, just one page. Again, this can be done using Word or PowerPoint and or InDesign or any application that can be uploaded in issuu.com. So if you go to issuu.com, you can search for architectural CV or architectural portfolio, and you can find all these examples for inspiration. You can go down and go down further and see and take a look at more architectural CVs or portfolio. Again, for inspiration. It's always nice to be inspired, and then you can put your own creative, way of showcasing your work. Just make sure that when you create your portfolio, you think of the audience. So you're thinking of who you are and how do you want to be perceived by others, and how do you think you can, again, the goal is land a job or get a job or be able to uh, get clients. So here's another example, again, very graphical example. Yes, his language is known. Wow, quite impressive, 5 languages. Different examples. So again, each page actually is composed of 2 slides. So do take note of that. You're actually creating a what we call a spread, and then the back page will be your cover page. So how do you do that? So again, in PowerPoint, you have your first page. Notice here I place the image and a text at the very end or corner of the slide so that I can show you that if I upload this in issuu.com, it will actually show. So you can go to the very limits of the slide. So page 1 and 2 will actually show as one layout in issuu.com. That's why I have slide 2 and 3, and then 3 and 4 will be one layout. Okay? And you can always have more pages. And then finally, your last page will be your cover page. So you have page 1 as your cover page, and then 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, and then create a back page. Okay. So once you have completed this, made a layout, you can now log in issuu.com. Okay, so create an account there. I created an account and log in. And once you are logged in, you can actually uh, upload your PowerPoint. So okay, so here is my account. So I just need to go to my site, okay, or your profile. You can click on the person or icon of a person there, upper right, okay, and then you can add, and then simply add using your device, which is your computer. So you click your device, go to your computer where you saved your uh, PowerPoint. Okay, select your PowerPoint and click open. Okay, you also need to add some details like add a title. So here I can just say RAM portfolio test. Okay, and then a brief description of what this is all about. So who you are or what the audience will be looking at. And then you can click on the type other for ePortfolio. The rest you don't have to do anything. Okay, so once uploaded, so this is now uploaded, I can maximize, and you can see here that's slide number 1, and then see here 2 and 3, right? And notice that you can actually go to the edge of the slide and it will actually show perfectly in issuu.com. So slide 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and then last page will be your back cover. Once you are okay with that, everything looks good, then you can publish. You can click on the publish now. Okay, and then you can share the link. So you can copy that link and you can submit that by placing it in a Word document and submit it in the ePortfolio link in the assignments link for ePortfolio. You can also share this to other people using their mobile device or their tablets or your website or the ISSU website. Okay. So hopefully you're able to create your e-portfolio by uploading your works. Again, make sure you present it nicely, properly, okay, and simply upload it in the PowerPoint in the link.